Good morning. Today is our second day back to homeschool and I'm still trying to work out our new routine, our new sort of flow. I know in a previous video I said about I wouldn't start Wilf doing his class 1 lessons until he was 7, but I have changed my mind. He's already started now because he really wanted to do homeschooling as well. So now I am teaching grade 1, grade 3, grade 5 and grade 8. And then 2 of my daughters are going to college. One's just started going back today and the other one goes back tomorrow. Hello, William. And yeah, and then my other 2 children, older children are, you know, they've already left school and everything, so they're working. And then my also have my toddler at home as well. So William, who's almost 2 already. God, that's gone quick. Yes, so we are trying to entertain a little toddler and teaching 4 different grades, which is not too bad. Some of the things we can do together, like our nature walks, nature study, our handcrafts. Although we're making different things and working at different levels, we work together as a group to do our handcrafts. So like Odin is still working on his Waldorf doll that he's sewing. Henry is knitting a doll. Scarlett hasn't started doing anything yet. I can't remember what we're going to do. I think she's going to be doing some weaving, and I'm not sure what Wilf's going to be doing yet, but yeah, we all do our different things. I go around and help everybody, and so we all do the handcrafts together. And then music lessons, so I have Odin and Henry working together, learning the ukulele, practicing on the ukulele, and Wilf and Scarlett are doing their piano lessons. So we all do that at around the same time as well. But the main lessons in the mornings, everybody's doing very different things, and I think it's important that they stick to what they should be doing for their particular age rather than trying to group them all together. So that's where I'm having a bit of difficulties, because I'm having to try to do a one-on-one lesson with each of them, well, a couple of one-on-one lessons with each of them every morning. So yeah, I'm still trying to work out the flow of that at the moment. And yeah, well, there's just lots of different things to fit in. Like, we have to try and schedule in our cookery lessons that everyone wants to do. So I think we're going to do that on a Wednesday afternoon. Instead of handcrafts, we'll do the cooking. And we need to make plenty of time for art, because they all love art. Yeah, there's lots and lots that I'm still working out where we're going to fit different things in, but we'll work it out. This first week is always a bit up in the air, just trying different things, and then next week I should have a definite more of a flow, and then I will share with you how I'm doing it. But for now, we're just all over the place. Also, this week has been really, really warm so far. August was freezing, and now September's come and we're having a bit of a heat wave. So I also don't want to stop the children just going out and playing as much as they want as well while the weather is warm. So I don't want to make them sit at the table and do work for too long. I'd rather they, you know, made the most of this weather, because I'm sure it's not going to last that long. And I remember last winter just seemed to go on and on and on forever, and everybody was just getting cabin fever, being stuck indoors. So yeah, I'm just keeping the lessons quite short and sweet at the moment. And then when it gets colder and we're staying in more, we'll be able to expand more on what we've been learning. So at the moment, we've done some lessons this morning. I still have a few more to do. And then we will have some lunch, and I think we're going to go blackberry picking, because we found a place where there's absolutely tons and tons and tons and tons of ripe blackberries. So we're going to take a couple of little buckets and collect as many as we can, and we want to make an apple and blackberry crumble or pie, I'm not sure yet, and we want to make some blackberry jam. So I'm looking forward to that. Also, there's loads and loads of rose hips, so I think we're going to get some rose hips and make some syrup with those. And what else is there? There are lots of elderberries, so I might collect some of those as well and make some elderberry syrup ready for cold and flu season, because that always helps. We've had to abandon our blackberry picking mission because it's so hot. So we've got a few, but we'll go again tomorrow hopefully. And we'll just keep what we've got in the freezer until we've got enough to make some jam. William's found more blackberries and cannot resist. He loves them. Come on then. Come on then, you can do it. Did you get one? You're going to eat it? Come on then, should we go? Do you want to see Alfred? Alfred's coming round, come on. Well, good morning again. It's a couple of days later now. It is Thursday and it's just been so busy I haven't been able to film. Sorry about the noise of my washing machine in the background. But yeah, so this is the first time I've been able to film. We've had, you know, all the new week of homeschool. We have had new clubs to go to, just trying to fit everything in. It's been a bit of a jigsaw puzzle trying to fit it all together. But anyway, today I need to go and take some library books back, so we're going to go to the library after breakfast, and I think that's, oh, I need to go and water the allotment as well, and then we will start homeschool. But I do have to say that I was actually quite miserable in the summer holidays because I like routine. So when we weren't doing homeschooling, I don't know, I just didn't, it makes me feel uncomfortable. I like to have routine. So I'm really, really pleased that we're back to homeschooling now. Now, one thing that I like to try to do when we're homeschooling is, because we're doing the Waldorf way of doing things, we like to follow the routines and the patterns, what's the word, rhythm of following like the days, the colours of the week. So Steiner suggested a colour for each day of the week, and that relates to lots of different things. There's lots of reasons behind that, and I can go into that at a later date in another video. So we like to follow that, and we also like to follow the grains of the week. Steiner suggested that we eat a different grain each day of the week, and there are set grains for those days of the week. So for example, today is the day he recommends rye, and it's also the orange day. So we're going to have for breakfast today some, excuse them, they're playing in the other room. Today we're going to have for breakfast rye crackers with cream cheese and smoked salmon. Very posh. But I thought it would be a nice way to incorporate some rye into their diet today. I'm not too keen, well, I don't mind rye bread, but the children find that quite difficult to eat. So I thought a thin rye cracker with some cream cheese and then some smoked salmon. Smoked salmon brings in like the orange element. We'll have that for breakfast today. It just makes a nice flow and a nice rhythm to eat like this. Like I say, there are reasons for why Steiner suggests all these different things, and with the grains he explains about how each one has a different purpose for your body, and I'll go into it another time, but yeah, that's what we're having for breakfast today. This, my friends, is why I normally don't film in the sitting room, because it's very, very dark in here. I'm sweating because it's boiling still. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna go to the library now. We've just finished our breakfast. The children loved that breakfast, so that's good. We might do that again next week. But these are the books I'm taking back. This one I've finished. It's A Marriage of Fortune by Anne O'Brien, and I did not enjoy that. I did stick with it right to the end, but I maybe shouldn't have done, because in the end it was just so depressing, and yeah, just not for me. It was just, I like a happy ending, so I didn't enjoy it. And then this is the other book I finished. It's called Ivy Lane. It's by Cathy Bramley, who's one of my favourite authors. She just does really light-hearted, wholesome novels, and you know that there's always going to be the perfect happy ending. And yeah, it's predictable, but it's just, at the end of the day, when you're tired and you just want to relax and you don't want to feel miserable, then I recommend Cathy Bramley books. They're really good. And this one was set mainly at an allotment, so it's perfect, because I've just, you know, been enjoying my allotment as well. So it was, yeah, it was very good. I liked that. So I'm going to be taking those two back. But I do have a bit of a problem, because one of the children's books I cannot find anywhere, so I'm going to have to go and explain that to them and probably pay for that book. And then there's another book which they've said that I've still got, which I haven't, I have returned. So I'm going to try and explain that, and hopefully they're not going to charge me for that, because I definitely 100% did return that book. So I'll let you know how I get on. Another very, very busy day. This is much later now in the evening, and I'm still sweating because it's so hot. I have had my eldest daughter round, and she's brought her son round, and we've been playing in the garden with the children and finishing all the homeschool lessons and everything. Just cooked everybody dinner. We had enchiladas tonight, and yeah, at the library I did pay for the book that was missing, that we couldn't find, the children's book, but that was only £7, so that's not too bad. And I found the book that they thought I hadn't returned. I found it on the shelf in the library, and then went and explained that I have actually returned that book, and here it is. So they sorted that out. So that was a good library trip. I got another book by Cathy Bramley again, because like I said, I just love those books. They're just very light-hearted, you know, at the end of the day when you want to just relax and not think too deeply about anything. They're great books. So another one of her books. But yeah, that is our day. But soon I will be sharing a proper homeschool routine, how we're doing things and everything. But this week is very chaotic and still trying to figure it all out. But once I've figured it out, I will be sharing that. So subscribe if you're interested in that. Anyway, yeah, that is it for today. So thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you very shortly. Bye.